All right, yeah. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well this morning. Yeah, today actually happens to be a new month, so happy new month to everyone. And also happens to be International Labor Day. Yeah, and yeah, so happy International Labor Day to everyone. And yeah, and today being International Labor Day is actually what informs our topic for today. And because today is actually a day set aside to basically celebrate everyone in the workforce, you know, in whatever capacity, the jobs that they do. Yeah, so we want to talk about the power of appreciation. And like I mentioned, today being Labor Day, yesterday I was reading a very interesting article on LinkedIn, and they were talking about um how a 40% of workers, will perform better, when they feel that they're appreciated in the workplace. And they were talking, the article basically was saying that so many employees or workers in the different categories will start to experience burnout, or you see employee satisfaction dropping, because and even turnover becoming a struggle because people feel like they're not being, appreciated in their workspace. Yeah. So we want to talk about this, the power of appreciation and why it's important, especially in a work setting. Yeah. So personally, I really believe it's important to be able to appreciate people, um, whether it's at work or, even at home, the people that you might have in your life. I think it's very important to be able to appreciate. I think appreciation has power in the sense that it empowers people. Yeah, it will empower someone to feel like they can do more, they want to do more. Yeah. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you have let's say 10 tasks to do. Like, I'll make it maybe a simple task. Let's say you're supposed to do a couple of things, and perhaps you did a good number. Let's say you did 80% of your work, and there was a particular percentage that you were not able to finish for whatever reason. Yeah. And then maybe someone will come and I want you to think about this scenario. Let's say there's one person who will probably come and grill you for the maybe the 20% that you've not done. And then let's say scenario B, maybe someone will say, okay, maybe Ritika, thank you for the work that you've done. Thank you for doing ABC. Yeah, but perhaps, you need to also finish, this other task. I feel like um someone will feel different depending on the approach that you've used. Yeah. So when you feel appreciated, it's so easy for you to even feel empowered to, to go over and above. Yeah. To do more. Yeah. But when you feel underappreciated, you will feel like even the work that you're doing, that it does not count, it does not matter. So for example, like this particular article, what they were saying, that even, the turnover of staff, when people feel like they're not appreciated, the staff retention, it's very hard, because you find that people are always leaving. Someone comes, works for a couple of months, works for a month. You not find people working in that workspace for years and years and years. Yeah. So I think it really empowers people to feel like their work is important, in whatever category it may be. They'll feel like their work is important. They'll feel like what they're doing actually matters it matters to the general, improvement of the workspace, to the general, moving everything forward. Yeah. So I think it's important to be able to appreciate people. If you've delegated a task to someone and they've actually come through to do it, thank them. You have a client who pays their invoices on time, thank them, don't take it for granted. You have whatever capacity, you have somebody who is overseeing you, who, takes their time to teach you, takes their time to pour into you, to try to make sure that, you're learning, you're gaining the skills that you're supposed to be gaining, appreciate them. If someone has taught you something, if someone has given you an opportunity, yeah, I think it's important to be able to appreciate that person. I feel like it really goes a long way. And I think that's the reason why, we began to take time, and more like I said, we need to take time to to have this employee of the month, just to be able to get one person and appreciate them. Yeah, it does not necessarily mean that the rest are not working. No, everyone is working, everyone is giving their all, but you take time to appreciate, to give people chance to be appreciated. So yeah, I think it's important in the sense that it really does empower people and make them feel like the work that they're doing is valuable. Yeah, so anyone else can go ahead and share what you guys think on this, the power of appreciation, and how you think it affects people, especially in a work setting. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Linda, for the topic. I hope I'm audible enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Allow me share something small about appreciation. We all crave appreciation and recognition for our efforts and accomplishment, be it a child at whatever stage we're at. We all understand the value of appreciation because it makes us feel valued and motivates us actually to do better. If you are not appreciated for what you're doing, then you will feel demoralized. Even a child, for example, even those that do not know how to speak, the moment you send them for something and they bring it and you say thank you, it has power. They will actually know the meaning. You'll find them smiling. They will respond back to what you've told them. So I think it's also a discipline that starts at an early age, whereby you learn it from home and it moves to all stages, everywhere. The moment you are appreciated, then you will know that you have done something right and you will even do better. Yeah, that is all I wanted to add on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sylvia. Yeah, you've mentioned something very important, that, people will feel like they've done something right, and they'll feel that they can actually do better. Yeah, thank you. Anyone else can go ahead and share.
Hi, thank you, Linda, for such
Yeah.
a great topic. Yeah. So, like as Sylvia and you have mentioned, like the power of appreciation is really profound, and it's like really impact our relationship with our colleagues and our relationship, not only in professional and personal life as well. So, like if we are appreciating the other person work, we are appreciating their efforts. So it's like make our bonds even more stronger, and makes like other person think then like whatever I have been doing, or whatever efforts I have made, they are being appreciated. So that makes the other person also like more motivated and more like satisfied with his work, and he will be more motivated to do like more such things and make more efforts than whatever he is expected to. Like if we think like if we are being appreciated and our work is being appreciated, so it will make us more motivated to contribute more, even than what we are being expected of. So yeah, like appreciation really goes a long way in making our relationships stronger, and creating that bond of trust as well. And also like yeah, also if every human being crave some kind of appreciation or like recognition for the whatever work they have done. Like if even if you have done some even though it may be a small work, but you have done something, you have gone out of your way and do something for someone else, like for your colleagues as well. So yeah, like if they are just taking it for granted, they are not appreciating you enough. So you might not do that for their next time, and that like affect your productivity as well. You will feel like, oh, I am not being appreciated, no one is recognizing me. So yeah, like it might not affect you like in the short term, but in the long term, when you will feeling like your efforts are not being appreciated, like your colleagues are not appreciating your efforts, so you will be demotivated by the time, and you will not give your 100% in whatever you are doing. So yeah, so we should take care of the things like we are continuously and regularly appreciating our colleagues, and like have be grateful for their works, and whatever their efforts making to make our work easier. And also yeah, like we should not just take appreciation from others as well. We should also like ourselves appreciate whatever we have in our life, like whether they are small things we have achieved or like a big goal, big milestone we have achieved in life. If we are not grateful for those things, or we think like, oh yeah, that has come like really easy to us, so it doesn't matter much. So if we are like living our life with that mental attitude, so it will not take us a very long way in our life. If we are taking everything for granted, so we will start to take things for granted, and it will not improve our satisfaction level. We will always be unsatisfied with ourselves. That will also affect our motivation level as well. But if we are taking everything like whatever we have, take a practice of appreciating everything we have in our life, whether those are small things or big things. Even if we have like good colleagues in our organization where we are working, so we should appreciate that as well. If we are grateful for those things, that will not only increase our satisfaction level, that will also increase our motivation and help us to create great bonds with our colleagues and our clients as well, and that will automatically improve our productivity as well. So yeah, power of appreciation, I think, goes a really long way in like in our professional settings and in personal life as well. So yeah, that's what I wanted to contribute. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you so much, Ritika. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I like when you say that even though it might not affect you, in short time, in the long run, yeah, it does affect people. So yeah, so also just referring to this article, they did say that staff retention, becomes really hard because at the end of the day, someone will probably look at the 1 year maybe they've spent there, or the 2 years, and they feel like they're not being appreciated, and it will feel like, yeah, they can't really stay in a place where they're not appreciated. Yeah, yes, Kelvin, you can go ahead and share.
Thank you, Linda. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I'm also having some network issue. I hope you can hear me clear. Can you hear me, Linda?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine, fine. Um, Thank you for that nice topic this morning about appreciation. And this is my contribution this morning, that hey, before probably maybe expect appreciation from someone else, or before probably maybe you go appoint and appreciate someone else. First, let's begin from self. Um, can we begin by learning the act of appreciating or having that self-appreciation first? Because one thing is, I might not know how to really appreciate you and say thank you for what you've done to me, or thank you for what you're contributing to the team, without self, no, that self realizing my self effort first, or I would say the self appreciation. So I call it that. I say that self-appreciation is an important aspect when it comes to personal growth and self-esteem. For me to be able to come to the team and contribute like this, I need to appreciate myself first. I need to, acknowledge my abilities and say, hey, come on, Kelvin, you have that ability. Can you move on? And every time I make an appreciation, I say, hey, thank you, that was a good one. Even for every single contribution that I make. So I would say these are the things that I would want to put across this morning, that one, you need to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Take time to recognize and celebrate your accomplishment. And this could be anything from completing a difficult task, at work or learning new skills. Like for us interns, those of us who've been able to finish, those certification 1, 2, 3, the zero, QuickBooks and Spotlight. Every time you finish one, every time I would finish one, I would really congratulate myself, grab something, a good meal there, go, just say thank you to myself. You see, another thing is, you need to have what is called positive self-talk. Be mindful of the way you talk to yourself. I don't know whether we have this ability where or this habit where you talk to yourself. Okay, so talk positively to yourself, and try to replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. And instead of focusing on your flaws or mistakes, remind yourself of how the strengths and the successes. Like for example, yesterday I was going through the Spotlight certification, and then I did the first basic, and then I was having 100%, and then I did a second one, and then I don't know what happened. I did not score as I was expecting, and then it spoiled my mood. So I had to sit back and appreciate myself first and tell myself, hey, look at you. You did the first one and you were able to clear it. You did the second one and you were also able to pass it. Hey, this one, you still have a chance to redeem yourself. And after I redeemed myself, I felt encouraged and I was able to again now to move to the advanced level. So that's what I'm saying, positively talk to yourself instead of focusing on those mistakes, those flaws, those things, they happen. We appreciate them. And most importantly is actually the summation of everything or whatever we are talking about appreciation. That is, we need to practice gratitude. So we take a moment each day to write down or take down or think about the things that you are grateful for. And then, this can help you shift your focus from the negative aspect to positive aspect. So sit down maybe at the end of the day, close your day, appreciate yourself, look at whatever you have completed the task, and then say thank you to yourself. So now if we can begin from this self-appreciation, let me tell you, we shall be able even to appreciate others. But I will tell you for a fact that I won't be able to know how to appreciate Linda if I don't know how to appreciate myself. So I need to tell myself, hey, Kimtai, I want to thank me. Hey, Kelvin, you are doing a great job. At that moment, I will understand what gratitude is and what appreciation is. Then I'll be able to say now, hey, thank you to everyone here. So everyone is unique and has their own strengths and talents. So appreciating yourself is about recognizing your own values and your own growth. So today being International Labor Day, we that are in the labor force, hey, before even we say Moracle appreciating us or anybody appreciating us, let's everybody appreciate yourself. Say, hey, Sharon, thank you for you're doing good work. Sylvia, Ritika, everything like that. So thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yes, thank you, Kelvin. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, today's being Labor Day. Yeah, let everyone take time and appreciate yourself for the work that you do, the hours that you put in. There's so many hard workers here. Yeah, and people who are very good at their job. And I think it's important to be able to also recognize how valuable you are as a person. Yeah, so thank you, Kelvin. One last person who would like to share before we close. Anyone else want to share before we close? All right. If no one has anything else to add, we shall close our meeting here for today. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing, and happy new month. Yeah, and happy International Labor Day. Yeah, and I hope, as Kelvin mentioned, that you take time and appreciate yourself for the work that you do. And and at Moracle, we appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are all awesome, hard workers. I know I'm always inspired by, the hard work. If you stay here till a bit later on in the day, um, for example, last night, you see that some guys were still here till a bit a bit, late in the night, late in the evening. Sharon, Mariama, Noah, Robert, yeah. So yeah, we appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, have a wonderful day, guys, and have a wonderful new month.
Yeah, thank you, Linda.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Good day, everyone.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
Happy Labor Day, everyone.
Thank you. Happy Labor Day.